Oh my, it looks like it's going to be another rough one down here at Haulover. Welcome back guys to Boats vs. Haulover, where me and a machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. I'm your host Broncos Guru in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at Haulover Inlet. And the inlet is firing today. It's gonna definitely be interesting to see how our captains handle it as they try and come out and do battle with the inlet. Our first contestant to step into the ring and do battle with Haulover is gonna show you what it's like when you come rolling through the inlet Euro style. Here we're gonna see one of these Von Dutches come rolling through the inlet. And with a heavy following sea, this vessel's gonna wanna do everything it can to keep its bow up. And a lot of these European vessels like to ride what I call light bowed. In other words, you'll notice their bow likes to hover just above the water anyway. And this is by design to help them cut through big heavy waves smoothly. But one of the problems is if they slow down at all, things go wrong, and bam, they stuff the bow, kind of like our guy had happen here. They were climbing over the top of another wave. It slowed the vessel down just enough that when they plop down, that the bow of the vessel winds up coming down hard and winds up stuffing right into the wave in front of them. And all of a sudden, our crew is completely soaked as they finish making their way through Haulover Inlet, and unfortunately for this crew, they're going to take a loss for the boats here in the first round. And let's see if our second round contestant can have a little better luck than our first round, but it doesn't look like it because it looks like we're about to see a double party foul. Here we're going to see this Intrepid coming through Haulover, and they stuff it immediately. But here's even something worse. They had kids in the bow with no life jackets on. We've only got a couple rules here on Boats vs. Haulover. One, if you stuff the bow, you lose. Two, if you've got kids in the bow of the vessel with no life jackets, you lose as well. And unfortunately, this crew, well, they broke both rules, and they're going to wind up taking a loss for the boats here. They were coming through just a little bit too slow. At least the kids were smart enough to realize once they got soaked the first time that they needed to move to the stern of the boat, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot as the damage was already done, and this vessel is going to take a loss for the boats in this round. Even though they will make it in the rest of the trip kind of uneventful, they took the slow roll approach, but it just didn't pay off for them early, even though they will make it in the end. Our third round contestant is going to show you what it's like when they come rolling through Haulover riding high. Not the kind of high some of you are probably thinking about, but when you get up on plane and get on top of the water and let the vessel really do the work. Kind of like this Intrepid's doing here. My man is straight plowing his way through Haulover Inlet. It's still a little bit of a rough ride, but you know what? They sent it, and we all know I love a full send, Captain. Welcome to Team Send It, and congratulations on the win in this round. Our fourth round contestant's going to show you what it's like when you make some smart moves in Haulover. Kind of like when you realize you're coming through Haulover, maybe you had some people in the bow of the vessel with no life jackets on, and quickly realize that's a poor decision, and you move them back to the stern. I like my captain's style right here. Even though he is taking a super slow roll approach to Haulover, just showing his wits right there, I'm going to go ahead and give this captain a win. And that'll take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover? And our fifth round contestant is going to show you what it's like when you have a rocky ride. Here this Monterey is making its way out of Haulover, and they're making a couple mistakes. Mistake number 1, they're coming straight down the middle. Mistake number 2, they're going entirely too slow, which is typically going to wind up in a rocky ride. But let's see how this strategy fares out for our captain. He's made it through the first part of the standing wave in Haulover, but now they're heading out into the washing machine because they stayed down the middle. That's right out the exit of Haulover. And here we can see they're starting to hit it, and this boat's starting to get rocked around pretty good, and there we've stuffed the bow. We're taking water over the top, and that's going to be a loss for the boats here in the fifth round. And our captain's almost come to a standstill because it's gotten so rough out here. He really's got to get up on those throttles to try and get out of this wash. But the damage is done. Boats take the loss in this round. Boats take the loss in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all these great images down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy, educational boating videos over there. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that features all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.